sing a happy song together, and we'll all be a happy family.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Just a quick update on the MarconiPhone radio. The problem is that it's in a tatty condition, and one of the things about these is their attractive appearance. Now, there are areas where the paint's been knocked off of this. That didn't happen in transit, that's how it was as sold. And anyhow, I'm now trying to clean this up, and it was more like this sort of dark areas and that all over it. And what I think's happened is somebody's touched it up with something, or tried to. They haven't tried to just do the areas that were damaged, but seem to have put something on it, which is quite difficult to get off. So I tried various things, and surprisingly enough, this can quite often remove it if it's oil and grease stains. It's mainly paraffin, I think, so you can just wipe that, squirt some of that onto a cloth, but that didn't take it off. Tried the good old standard isopropanol. That didn't take it off either. Or even Brasso, which does actually work very well for polishing Bakelite, but this is Bakelite that's been painted at the factory originally. So anyhow, basically what I found was the best way I found of getting this off is spit and polish, literally. Except it's not polish, I'm using its toothpaste. So I'm taking one of these mildly abrasive sort of pads. It's very soft. It's not like a Brillo pad thing. It's quite soft, but it's got a little bit of abrasion to it, very subtly. And then I put a tiny dab toothpaste on here and spit on it. And with the spit and polish, very slowly I can get this stuff off, whatever it is, without taking the paint off. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, spit and polish. Now I get this as clean as I can, then I'm hoping that maybe I can just find some paint that with a fine brush I can just dab in the areas where the paint's been knocked off, and hopefully the eye won't be drawn to that too much. So that's what I'm doing on the case at the moment. The sad thing really is there is a MarconiPhone. It was sort of gold leaf type stuff. It's not gold at all, but that's how it would have looked originally. And anyhow, I can't really restore that, I don't think. There are also areas where the red has gone from here, which looks worse on the camera than it does in real life. But my thinking is that actually those areas which are often on the sides or at the back won't really notice that much when it's polished up. And as I say, it doesn't look so bad in real life as it does on the camera, but there we go. The front bit did clean up. I knew there was a mark down here, and that's gone. That's cleaned up quite nicely down there. And as for the dial plate's okay, which is the main thing. And all the knobs are complete. A lot of these brass bits in the middle get lost and things like that, but it's got all four of those, so that's good. And then there's a logo on the front with the signature of Marconi, which is this thing, and that was in two pieces, but I found out it's actually made of brass, so I just soldered it back together, and I think it was soldered together originally. So if I tip this back, then this just slots in here, So there's 2 holes through there, and that will push in there. Yeah. I won't press it right in because I'm going to pull it out again, obviously, but yeah, that gives it the rather nice appearance of it. And I think I'm going to, rather than try and respray it or anything, I think I'll clean it up as best I can, and I'll try and just touch up the areas where the paint's chipped off, like I say, with a fine brush. Because my feeling is it's only original once. I saw one guy had done a really quite nice job on his, but he'd actually taken all the paint off and had black Bakelite and just polished it up. At the sides, I think the front was the original colours, but I think I'd rather not do that. I think I'll just clean it up as best I can, polish it up, make it as shiny, and leave it original, because it can only be original once. As for the radio itself, it's coming on, it's been recapped, and apart from replacing that valve and the caps that you normally do, which is the grid feed to the output valve, I change anyway. There were, I think it was 5 electrolytics, 3 of them being in the can originally, 2 of them being those lovely coloured pressy things, and there were 3 of those wretched little Hunts things, but luckily only 3 of those on this one, and it was all quite easy to do because it's not point to point, it's all printed circuit, and it does work very well now. But I'm not done the alignment. Yes, I'm wondering whether to do a video on that. I don't normally try and work and film at the same time though, and I can't do it in the workshop because I want to do alignment. I'll be using this piece of kit, and it's huge and heavy and it's almost built in here now, so I don't really want to lug that down to the workshop in order to use it, and I don't want to leave it in the workshop where the environment wouldn't be good for it. So I'm working back in this tiny room again. But yeah, that's the state of play at the moment. Spit and polish. So hope that's of interest to some, and any comments on perhaps how I might proceed with this would always be welcome. What I might use to touch up these, I was thinking maybe a modeller's, those little tins of modeller's enamel paint would touch that up quite nicely, something like that. And yeah, I'm not a great painter, to be honest. I'm not good with paint and stuff, so I'll just do the best I can. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Sing the happy song together, and we'll all be a happy family.